Hey YouTubers, back here again to show you my top 50 favorite pickups from 2017. 2017 was an awesome year for me. I think it was one of my best years collecting wise for me. Picked up a lot of rare books, a lot of not so rare books, a bunch of books that I thought I would never be able to get that I was able to get this year. Yeah, so let's get started here. I'm going to start off with the raw books, then we're going to the graded books as usual. Here we got JSA Classified number 2. This is going to be in no particular order, except for the last few books. This is a Adam Hughes cover. I was really happy to pick this one up this year. Such a fun cover. Next we got Albedo number 2. Another book I never thought I'd be able to own. Got lucky and found this locally. Next week I'm going to go back to the same shop because they had a Cerebus number 1 first print. I'm going to go back next week and try to work out a deal for that. But here's my Beetle number 2. Really happy to pick this one up this year. Tough book to find. Next we have Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Got this one earlier in 2017. This is one of the last 2 single digits that I needed. All I need is a number 1 other than single digits, and hopefully I can get that one this year in 2018. Really glad to pick that one up. Here's an Amazing Adult Fantasy 13. Another book that's been on my list for a while. Just was finally able to pick it up in 2017. Ditko cover here. Here's another rare book, Journey to Unknown Worlds, number 49. Awesome book here. Rust Heath cover. Tough book to find. Here's a Strange Worlds number 3. I think this is a Jack Kirby cover. I love the colors on this book. Another book that just been on my list for a while. I was just able to pick it up last year. Here's another tough book to find. Here's Mystery Tales number 4. Really glad to pick this one up. I forget who did the cover for this one. And here we have the Uncanny X-Men number 135. Nice mid to high grade on this one. Another book I've been wanting for a long time. There's another X-Men book. Here's number 56. Nice grade on this one too. Neil Adams cover. Really happy to pick this one up this year. Or in 2017. Here's another Neil Adams cover. Here's Phantom Stranger number 14. With my Bronze Age books, I'm trying to get them in the higher grades lately. Awesome cover here. Another book I was happy to finally upgrade, my Silver Surfer number 3. First appearance from Mephisto. I have a number 1 and number 2. I want to get another number 1 and a better grade. Try to get that this year also. 2017 was a great year for my EC collection. My EC collection before was just like a handful of books, but I was able to pick up a bunch of EC books this year. Here's Tales from the Crypt number 23. Great Al Feldstein cover here. I'm going to do a video of all my EC books that I have in my collection. Here's a Haunt of Fear. I forget what number this is. Another Al Feldstein cover. Turn that a little bit of glare. Awesome. Nice grade on this one too. I love collecting horror books. Here's a Blue Boat Weird Tales number 116. It's a tough book to find also. This is the LB Co cover. Awesome cover here. There's another EC, one of my favorite ECs. Here's Weird Science number 11. As I said it before, I love the covers with rocket ships and spaceships on the cover. This is a great one, especially with the planet here. It's the Al Felstein cover. I believe this is 7.0. Cool. And there's a tough book to find here. Here's another LB Co cover, Ghostly Weird Stories, number 122. Got lucky with this one. Found this at the San Francisco Comic-Con. Got this from the Bunky Brothers, actually. If you guys know the Bunky Brothers dealer. Awesome LB Co cover here. And here's a Ditko cover here. Here's this magazine's Hunting number 19. Another book that's been on my list for a long time. I was just able to pick it up in 2017. Here's a Golden Age beauty here. Here's Adventure Comics number 88. Jack Kirby cover. Awesome book. Here's a Batman number 65. I love the red on this cover. This is one I picked up locally also. Awesome cover there. Here's a Detective Comics number 87 Penguin cover. Another tough Detective Comics to find. Alright, then we're gonna get into the graded books here. Here we have Walking Dead number 1. Another book I always wanted. Was finally able to get this one this year. 9.6 with black lettering there. Cool. Here's a Weird Science number 16. Of course, I got the spaceship there and the alien too. This is a Wally Wood cover in 1952. 5.5. I'm so glad to be able to get this one this year. There's another one from my horror collection. Mystic number 18. 5.0. Another tough book to find. This is a Bill Everett cover here. The Russian Devil. Alright, next we have Dark Knight Returns number 1. I've always wanted to get a Frank Miller signature. So I was able to get that last year. 9.6. Signature is right here. This year I'm going to try to get a Ty McFarlane signature. Here's a Peter Parker Spider-Man number 1. This is the one I used to have in my early days of collecting. Finally able to get this back in my collection. Every time I see this book, it just brings back all that nostalgia feeling. Another Adam Hughes cover I've been wanting for a while. Here's Catwoman number 51. 9.6. Cool. Here's The Crow number 1. All black cover. Jim O'Barr. Glad to be able to get this one. Need to get that number 2, number 3, number 4. Here's a Fantastic Four number 12. This is on my top 10 books to get this year. Glad to be able to get that one. Here's the one you've seen many times before. Here's the Gangsters and Gun Malls number 2. Awesome painted cover here. Love this book. And after that, of course, we gotta have the Murderous Gangsters #2. Another beautiful painted cover. Avon Comics, 1951. Another tough book to find. Both those books were really tough to find. They look good side by side. Alright. Next is one of my recent pickup is Weird Fantasy #8. Al Feldstein cover. That's in a nice 6.5. Move this chair in a little bit. Another great EC book. Here's Weird Science #5. Another Feldstein cover. Rocket Ship. And here is a Strange Tales #28. Another tough book to find. One for my pre-hero run. And this is a cover by Harry Anderson. Classic skull cover. Alright, I'll be right back with the rest of the books. Alright, I'm back with my favorite pickups from 2017. Before I finish this up, I wanted to, I just realized I reached over 500 subscribers, and I wanted to thank you guys for all your support, your comments, your thumbs ups, and your views. I appreciate it. I never thought I would reach over 500 subscribers, let alone 100 subscribers, but I've been doing the YouTube thing for since 2013. Yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for all your support, and one of these days I need to do a contest video. If I don't do one by the end of this month, I definitely would do it in February. There's going to be some cool prizes in there for sure. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And so let's finish this up. Here is one you just recently saw, Shock Suspense Stories #6, classic bondage cover. Cool book to have. Nice 5.5. Another awesome book here. Here is Famous Funnies #213. Frank Frazetta cover. One of the more sought after Frazetta covers. I posted this book on Instagram, and I don't know how many times I've been asked if I'm selling this book or not. No, I'm not selling it. Hopefully I can get the rest of his covers in the Famous Funnies. They're all really tough to find. Alright, here is Web of Evil #5. The book I spent the most money on this year, surprisingly. This is a classic electrocution cover. Jack Cole cover from 1953. I love this book here. Here is Marvel Tales '96. This is from the collection of John Burke. Sid Shores cover, 7.5. Now I've been trying to figure out, is this supposed to be Frankenstein or is this supposed to be like a vampire? If you guys know, please let me know. From Atlas Comics, 1950. Here's Master Comics #40. I'm hoping I can pick up more of these this year. This is a flat cover from 1943, of July 1943. 5.0. Cool. Batman 121, first appearance of Mr. Zero. Another book I've been wanting for a long time. It's one of those cool Batman villains. Mr. Freeze. 1959. Here's Detective Comics #135. one I got earlier in 2017. Frankenstein cover and story, 6.5. This was a Comic Connect purchase. Alright, next we got first Penguin cover here, Detective Comics 67. Book I've been wanting for a long time. I don't care if it's a green label. I'm just really happy to have this book. Awesome. Next we got, even a green label, that's still an expensive book. Next we got Detective Comics number 42. Another big banner. One of those big banner books, 3.0 from 1940. Definitely going to be getting more of the early tech and early Batman books this year, 2018. Here's one, Jumbo Comics number 46. Love this cover here. This is a tough book to find also. Nice 7.5 on this one. Alright, Sheena the Jungle Queen. Next we got another one from the John Byrne collection. Here is Colossus Comics number 1, March of 1940. This is probably my oldest book in my collection. John Byrne had a very unique collection that was recently auctioned off by Comic Connect. Here is Superman number 26, Nazi war cover. Go Bells here. Love these early Superman books. Here's another cool one here. Here's Superman number 11. Classic cover here. Got this one in a nice 7.0. Really happy with this one. Next we got the only timely book I picked up this year. Hopefully I could pick up, back in 2017, hopefully I could pick up more this year. Marvel Mystery Comics number 43. Awesome cover here. I definitely want to get a Captain America Golden Age book this year. Captain America Comics. Or USA Comics. Alright, we got Batman number 15. 1943. Love these big banner Batman books. Definitely getting more of these this year. And then we have number 14, the second Penguin cover. 5.0. Bit. And the last book here, my earliest Batman book. Here is number 7. Probably my favorite pickup of the year. Alright, that's it for my favorite pickups of 2017. My next haul video will probably be an all EC haul. I'm going to be really focusing on that this year. And yeah, so it'll probably be an all EC haul. And I plan on going to the Emerald City Comic Con in March. That'll probably be the only con I go to this year. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having a great new year so far. And I'll see you guys soon. Later.